just called Commander Glomensky. Glomensky. That was part one. Here's part two. I also talked to the guy who talks directly to the he's the police chief in North Santa Ana. So now we gotta do this. Now we gotta do this. Now we gotta do this. Damn it. I hate having to do this. Sorry. Okay, so messages. Dwight. Okay, there it is. And this guy's name is Randy, and he's Santa Ana PD something. 714 Randy. That's good. This is for you, Mom? For my psycho ass fucking grandma. 765-4032. Okay, here we go. So we go here. Contact them. 714-665-4032. Dial. Speakerphone.
Confidential voicemail of Officer Randy Bex at the Santa Ana Police Department.
Officer Randy Bex.
Bypass the remainder of the screening and go directly to my voicemail. Please press pound now. If this is an emergency, please hang up now and dial 911. If you would like to speak to an officer or report other police-related activity, please hang up and dial 714-834-4211. My office hours are from Tuesday to Friday, 8:30 in the morning until 6 p.m. in the evening. If you receive this message during those hours, I'm temporarily unavailable to answer your call. Following the beep tone, please leave your message, including your area code and callback number, and I'll return your call as soon as I can. Thank you. You may start your message now. Press 0 to return to the attendant.
Yes, hello, Officer Randy Bex, or Randall Bex. I left a message earlier, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 7. Okay, here's what it is. I got this. Here we go. My name is Jason Wildman, and I am trying to put together a homeless summit for Santa Ana, and I'd like to do it with the permission and the cooperation and the participation, or at least show up, you know what I'm saying, to give your intelligence and advice for politically. The only way to do this is obviously with your blessing. So why even, you know what I'm saying? Why? I'm not apathetic, but I don't want to do anything that gets me shot in the stomach. Okay? And when you go against authority, it's just you guys have a lot of Republican friends out there that have handguns, and most of them aren't police, and so they'll shoot me just for upsetting you guys. So I'd just like your permission and a little bit of cooperation to just show up and tell us why we can't do our ideas, and then let us rebut, and then prove us wrong. That's it. If it doesn't work out, that's fine. The status quo it is. You know, it's wonderful. You guys did an amazing job. I definitely don't want to take a system and buck it, you know. But if I can reinvent the wheel, you know, which is done all the time, you know, then let me at least try it. So there it is. My name is Jason Wildman, and I am recruiting you for the Homeless Summit. And I just talked with the I don't know, PR, liaison, community outreach, whoever. Let me see. I have his name. Hold on one second. I talked with Corporal Britannia. I'm no good at saying these names. I'm sorry. And he said that I had to talk to another guy named Commander Kaminsky, and if I can sell Commander Kaminsky, then he will sell the police chief. So, and I got other people involved, somewhat, sort of, and just politically speaking, politics is tough, as you probably already know. So, 719-320-0545, and at your earliest convenience, please and thank you. Bye.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 714469460 is not available. At the tone, please record your message.
Don't pick up the phone. I don't think so. At least called maybe 5 times.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 714469460 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Yes, hello, Dr. D. I have the camera on right now, so for footage purposes, I'm just going to put Dr. D. And thank God you don't have a outgoing voicemail or green. And in the future, you don't want to pick up the phone, just let it go to voicemail on the first ring. I don't like waiting for 5 rings. Anyways, here we go. In very generic terms, I have an idea. It's called a homeless summit. I'm basing it on the idea of when, they do it all the time, but the one I'm referring to, the idea was when they, what was it, they had the first AIDS summit. Well, they didn't even know what it was, the acquired immune syndrome summit. What was it, I can't remember the name of it. It was basically it was like the we don't know what this is, but we need to sit down and talk about it disease. And so that they do them, just not that often. And the politician in me, the lawyer in me, the doctor in me, the humanitarian in me, the philanthropist in me, the actor, the director, the producer, the businessman, the overachieving, don't give a fuck, bored out of his mind, has a girl that's the most amazing girl this world's ever seen, waiting for me, sees this homeless summit idea, and it's really easy, and it's very natural. This is coming to me very naturally. And easy in a way because, well, most of my life I've been trying to force people to do stuff, and it just don't work. I mean, I've gotten a lot of stuff done, don't get me wrong. I've busted many a skull. But I'm tired of busting skulls. So what I figured was, if I can get everybody in the same room and just ask them, like you guys, I'd be like, hey, Dr. D, can you guys change this up just a little bit? And you'd be like, all right, well, I guess that's not too hard. And then you'd be like, well, what do I get for that? And then I'd go over to the fucking the police department and the politicians. I'd be like, well, what do you guys want? What is it that you're not receiving? And I'm like, we don't need to start the thing off with any solutions. That's why it's a summit. We're gonna sit around and something's gonna come up, okay? And if not, that's cool too. I like to, if I'm gonna bash anything, it's gonna be apathy, and also guilt, because I know the police department feels guilty, and they're doing an amazing job. Somehow you feel guilty. Your guilt is probably because you wish you could help more. You're the guy on Schindler's List at the very end starts crying, and he's like, I could have got 2 more people for this.
Maximum time permitted for recording your message. now.